On this edition of ICN, a local resident of Rutherford County makes it big, we give you an update on a school being constructed, and we celebrate a local library that is turning 100 years old. That's all next, but first, this week's Open was produced by BPT student Dylan Henson. Hello and welcome to this edition of ICN. I'm your host, Tiva Crawford. Our top story, from Rutherfordton to Hollywood. A Rutherford County resident was featured on a very well-known TV show. Avery Robertson was featured on NBC's The Voice. During his audition, Avery captured the audience's and coach's attention with Tim McGraw's If You're Reading This. Avery has been known for his rich and deep voice and began singing in his sophomore year of high school. Avery is a student in the welding program here at ICC, and we couldn't be prouder to call him a patriot. During his blind audition, Avery managed to get all 4 coaches to turn their chairs for him, but Avery was only allowed to pick one team, and he picked country singer Blake Shelton. Avery attended RS Central High School and graduated in 2018. We wish Avery the best as he continues his musical journey. Are you looking to get more involved on campus this semester? The SGA is always hosting fun events and activities at the Student Center. Here's SGA President Ellie Booth with more details.
Hi, I'm Ellie Booth, and I am your SGA President, here to fill you in on events coming up in March and April. Coming up next week, we are having Irish Heritage Day, a celebration of the Irish people in our community and the communities around us. Then, coming in the last week of March to the first week of April, that is March 29th through April 1st, we are going to be having Spirit Week. Come each day for a new special event based around your favorite movies. Then April 15th is going to be Jackie Robinson Day. Bring your ball and glove and let's play some ball.
And now for this week's COVID update. In Rutherford County, there have been a total of 6,810 confirmed cases since last March. Sadly, 200 deaths have been reported, and 5 new cases have been reported since Wednesday. Isothermal Community College reports no new cases this week, which leaves the total positive cases since January to 9 employees and 24 students. Vaccinations have been underway in the county for the better part of 2 months now, and ICC reports 94 employees and 16 students have been vaccinated. On March 2nd, Governor Cooper announced that vaccinations are now available to essential workers in Group 3. The CDC defines frontline essential workers as workers who are in sectors essential to the functioning of society and who are at substantially higher risk for exposure to COVID-19. To sign up for the vaccine, you can visit www.rutherfordcountync.gov. Remember to keep wearing those masks and practice social distancing when possible. A local library is celebrating 100 years in community service. Norris Public Library was founded in 1921 by Ethel Norris and her daughters. ICN spoke with Rutherfordton Mayor Jimmy Dancy about the historic celebration.
When I think about the Norris family that settled in this community in the early 1900s, they fell in love with the community just as we have. And they decided to build a hospital, also a training facility for nurses, and they had a health of our bodies on mind to help those people that lived in this community. But also they had something else in mind, education to provide to our community through a library. What a most advantageous venture it was for them. So I congratulate the library on its 100th anniversary this year. Thanks to their foundation, all the people that have supported our library, over the people that have been a part of it over the 100 years. We thank you for your contributions to this community.
To see a special presentation about the library, you can head over to our YouTube channel, Isothermal TV. Construction continues for a local middle school that is over 100 years old. RS Middle School is getting a brand new facility and location for students to learn. The ground is being cleared with a foundation in place. The new school will be located behind RS Central High School on Westbrook Road in Rutherfordton. The project is estimated to cost around $31 million and is expected to be completed for the 2021-2022 school year. However, due to the pandemic, there could be delays in completion. The former location of the school will be the new home of Rutherford County School Bus Garages and Transportation Center. In November of 2019, RCS became one of 6 districts in North Carolina awarded construction money through the Needs-Based Public School Capital Fund. The county received $15 million for the construction of the new facility. Before we end today's show, we wanted to take a moment for the ICC family to share some of their memories about Bill Grant, who passed away last month. He earned his high school diploma at age 87 after only completing the 9th grade many, many years ago.
Hello. Just wanted to let you guys know how much Mr. Grant meant to all of us here at the Isothermal Continuing Education Department. Used to see him every day for a few years. He took a lot of our swimming class. I used to see him up at the Student Center. I still have 2 pictures on my phone. One of them is when the day he got told he had enough credits to graduate. All of us here took a picture here in the Continuing Education Department, and I still have a picture on my phone of a graduation day. And I remember his family being here and how excited he was to be able to graduate.
He would greet me every morning at 8 a.m. He was so eager to learn. He was a counselor and an inspiration to other younger students. I cried when he graduated because I was so touched by his accomplishments that he had done. He valued the completion of his adult high school diploma.
He always came in with a smile. He was jovial and always complimented everyone in the room. There wasn't a student here that didn't know Mr. Grant. He was so excited to get his high school diploma, and we were all thrilled. We all cried with him. And he is missed.
It was just amazing to watch Mr. Grant learn what he wanted to learn, and then the way he shared with our other students and worried about other students when they didn't show up. He was just part of that adhesive that held the group together, and we miss him, and we are so glad that he was a part of our family in the adult high school program.
At one time, Mr. Grant took voice classes over at the Polk campus, and I went over to see a recital that he did. He played the guitar and sang, and it was great. It was great. He loved the women. He loved attention from women and all ages, and he got so that before he started swimming, before he swam, he would walk, and he would walk up in the Student Services building. So he got to know a lot of the women through that, and always talked to them and spoke to them.
During that time, I was also going through cancer treatment, and Mr. Grant was always bringing me articles from magazines about new discoveries with cancer, and he just took such an interest in us and was just so concerned and so friendly to all of us. He was just a really wonderful person. I have really great memories of him.
My fondest memory of Mr. Grant was my first day at work. I was kind of nervous, and I had to be a sub in the lab, and Mr. Grant was my greeter. He welcomed me and tried to calm my nerves, and the subject that we were going to study was math. Well, math is not my strong suit, but he said, it'll be all right, and so we laughed and joked. So every morning when I came in, he would say, come on, Miss Barbara, let's do math. So he just made and calmed my nerves, and he was just very welcomed into all the new students.
Mr. Grant loved to learn, and it really did not matter the subject. He was enthusiastic about learning and earning credits for his high school diploma. He told us that he promised his father that he would earn his high school diploma, and he said that life kind of got in the way. He got married, he had children, he had a family, he had to go to work and provide for that family, but after he raised his family, he was determined to come back and honor the promise he made to his father to earn his high school diploma.
It was a pleasure and honor to know Mr. Grant. He was a true inspiration, not only to our students, but also to our faculty and staff. He always came in with a twinkle in his eye, a smile, ready to work, and he's a real testament to what a good attitude and persistence can accomplish.
Well, that's all the time we have for today. Be sure to like us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Isothermal TV. Also be sure to hit that bell icon to get notifications every time we post. From everyone here in the broadcasting department, have a great day.